Yo, what's good? It's Skano. Yo, I wanted to touch on the Gunna situation. Um, Now, a lot of people, as far as the streets are concerned, are saying, Gunna's finished. His career is over. He done. And that may be true as far as certain pockets of mainstream rap. It is very fraternized. Like, it's a fraternity. In other words, the top tier artists link up and they pretty much are the gatekeepers, decide who, gonna make it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't see Gunna recovering. I know, he put out some new music. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't listened to the entire album. I've listened to a few tracks, and it's a couple joints. But for the most part, it's a lot of explaining. We all know Gunna make good music. You know what I'm saying? It's not a question of his talent. The nigga make good music, man. You know, if that's the lane that you in. But I feel like Gunna could have been one of the greatest, man. And I mean, as far as trap rap, street rap along that genre, like Future, you know what I'm saying? Um, the you know, I felt like Gunner was definitely climbing, man. I don't see it, man. I don't see him. Now he's definitely gonna still have a fan base. Like I said, nigga make good music. It's not like he gonna completely just disappear, and be, bagging groceries or something next year. Dude is still gonna be able to make me, I still think he has a career. I just don't think he gonna reach the levels he would have reached. You know what I'm saying? How he played it different. And by playing it different, man, I know a lot of people gonna say it's easier said than done. Da da da. But I have been in them situations. Unfortunately, I have been in front of them people. Um, I'm gonna just have to say, man, you gotta. If you live in that life, man, you gotta stand on 10, man. You gotta stand on 10. I'm not gonna shit on dude. I'm not gonna call him a snitch. I'm not. It is what it is, man. You know. And I feel like if he would have just kept it solid, and I mean, you might have had to do a little time, bro. You would have had to do some time. 5 years? What was he looking at? 5 years though? I mean, come on, man. You could. Damn, nigga, you couldn't do 5 years. I mean, you probably would have got off sooner than that too. With time, sir, you might have did 3 years, man, and you would have came out a legend, nigga. You would have came out legendary. You know what I'm saying? He'd have been up, bro. Kept it solid. You know what I'm saying? He cemented. And I mean, as far as just you would have been on your way to Future status, man. And I keep using Future as reference because to me, Future is like, you know what I'm saying? He's the MJ of trap music, or he's the LeBron of trap music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he up here, and you got these other dudes that's, you know what I'm saying? But it's over, man. As far as credibility in the hood and in the streets, and a lot of people say, nobody cares about what street niggas think, and the streets don't run. But you gotta really consider that a lot of these artists start off using street rap, trap rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, to elevate to the next level. That I mean, it start. A lot of it do start in the hood, unless you are like a Tyler the Creator or Kid Cudi, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you lose credibility in the streets, in the hood, and I ain't even talking about with hardcore, you know, hardcore street niggas. I'm talking about just when we say the streets, man, we say the hood. What niggas riding to? What women, what females riding to? You know what I'm saying? What they ride to? That's what we mean so much as far as in the streets. So I'm not, even talking about, you know, the drug game culture, or I'm talking about when you get in your whip and you about to ride and you just want to vibe, what you listening to. So that shit matter, man. I mean, so as far as what the streets decide, okay, yeah, you the one. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever it may be, you know, and you turned up. Now listen, like a guy like J. Cole, Kendrick, dope MCs, right? Legendary already, legendary MCs. But niggas ain't riding around listening to that shit. I mean, I'm serious, man. Not hood niggas, not regular niggas. I mean, it's people rock. I mean, I'm saying for the most part. Now, it ain't playing in no clubs. You're not gonna hear that shit. You're just not, man. And I ain't taking nothing away from them. It's the same argument people used to use about Eminem when they say, well, okay, he's the greatest selling rapper. He's the top. He's the best, the most skilled rapper in the game. But who's listening to that shit? Who ain't nobody riding to that shit? Okay, so back to the point I was trying to make. As far as Gunna, and when you lose that, you know, that connection with the streets, man. Now he can make music, you know, with any artist. I feel like he can hook up with I don't even listen to, but what pop artist, whatever pop artist you want to. That's not my lane. So I'm gonna just say well, whoever. He can do that, man. He can make pop hits. You know what I'm saying? He just got that, you know what I'm saying? His cadence, you know, it's kind of, you can apply that shit to almost any genre. I'm going to be honest. He got that shit that you can kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's versatile. So, yeah, he still can have a career, no doubt. I just don't see him reaching the heights that he would have reached, you know, had he kept it solid. And shit, he definitely ain't straight in the A. I mean, he can't go to the A and make no money. He can't do no shows there. I mean, nigga might get killed straight up. It's that real. I'm gonna go so far as to say that nigga need to move out of Atlanta. So it's over for Gunna, you know, in my opinion. Unless Thugger was to come out and you know, give him some saving grace, and that ain't about to happen because we already, you know, found out that Thugger is giving word to niggas, you know, he done, you know, put out the word, the dirt. I mean, someone else, what was that, the other nigga he fuck with? A couple niggas was dropping albums. He wanted, you know, I know Dirt was one of them for sure. He like, yo, get at him, you know, get at dude. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, no, it's finished. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to go somewhere in Switzerland. Like, go to Switzerland. Go to London. You know what I'm saying? And do your thing, man. They'll love you. You know, they'll love that shit over there. They don't give a fuck about street politics over. Go to, man, he gonna be alright. You know, the dude gonna be alright. But I'm saying as far, man, he could have been iconic levels. You know what I'm saying? He really could have been iconic levels. And I'm not saying dude is like the greatest lyricist, but his vibe, and it's like Future, man. Future ain't the greatest lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Future ain't never been known for no fucking lyrics. We don't listen to that shit for lyrics, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the vibe, you know what I'm saying? You know, whether you're trying to get turned, whether you just on some chill shit, whatever the case may be, but it's the vibes, man. So, you know, and niggas just fuck with that shit. If you know, especially if you from the hood, you know what I'm saying? It's just what we relate to. So I'm from the era where, of course, you know, I grew up on Pop, Bone, Scarface. You know, it hadn't yet been called trap. It wasn't being called trap at that time. You know, it's like gangster rap or whatever you want to call that shit, street rap. But it wasn't, you know. So I feel like that lane right there, I'm not gonna get into in this video the origins of trap, you know, and all that shit. But I do feel like Gunna had that lane where he was going up, man. He was going up. He was gonna be on the level of Future and a Thug. he was already damn near on, he was getting with Thug before, all this shit happened. He was definitely in popularity wise, you know. So yeah, man. I mean, this nigga would have just kept it solid if he would have just. And I hear you, man. On the cut, bread and butter. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I ain't listened to but a few tracks. I can't even remember the name. I think the other one was Back at It. Yeah, I mean it was mid to me, but bread and butter. That joint was hard, man. I mean I'm about to get you came the only way you could have came on that shit. So you know. But after that, I just ain't much else you could say, man. To me, I mean, as far as me, I mean, I ain't nobody. But I'm saying, as far as me, I can't rock with him no more. And I was fucking with Gunna, man. I was fucking with him. I'm gonna keep it real. I was fucking with Gunna. But from my background and my mindset and the code that even though I'm no longer living in the streets, I'm no longer in the streets, or even so much as follow street code, that mentality is still in your mind. There's certain things that, I'm not gonna say all street niggas are the same, but there's certain things that nobody respects a rap, man. I don't even care if you from the streets or you a fucking office worker. Nobody likes it, right? You remember when kids used to tattle? We would get a whooping for tattling. You know what I'm saying? Not for serious shit. But I'm saying you keep running back in. I had a cousin. I ain't gonna say his name. Running back and forth in the house, telling over everything. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, grown up, they get tired of that shit. Quit running in here tattling. Nobody likes a tattletale, man. Nobody. So, and he told, man, straight up, ain't no way to sugarcoat it, ain't no way around it. He told, and the part where, and you know where he fucked up. Obviously, we know where he fucked up, and he said on the song, they tricked him. Look, when they got to the point where they said, "Is YSL a gang?" It was a slight pause. He said what he said, and that ain't bad enough. They ask, do you have, direct knowledge that they have committed crimes? Nigga said what he said. That's telling, man. So I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. Y'all gonna sugarcoat it. His fans gonna say what they gonna say to justify it. Snitch niggas, they gonna justify it. He told. That's telling. I don't even give a fuck if you from the streets or what. That's telling. Straight up, the Thug under the bus. Directly or indirectly. As soon as you said, yes, they are a criminal gang enterprise. Yes, I do have knowledge and have been witness to crimes that have been committed. Dude, that's straight up telling. I mean, so that fucked the game up for, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So as far as, I can't fuck with it no more, but it's like, who can you fuck with now in music? Because is any of these niggas really who they say they are? But then there's the argument that, okay, people don't listen to them because they are who they really are. They listen to them to hear good music. But see, I'm the type of nigga, I want to believe in what the fuck I'm listening to. I want to believe that the person that I'm listening to is authentic. That don't mean you have to be out here killing motherfuckers. And I listen to different genres of music. Mainly I listen to rap. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to hip hop, rap. And it's probably gonna be, some ghetto, some gutter shit, but I would like to believe that most of what the nigga's saying is legitimately genuine. And I get the feeling that all these all these artists are, you know, just playing a role, but it is what it is, man. That's probably, you know, you got to make up your mind that, listen, either you listen for entertainment or you listen because you relate. Personally, I don't need to be entertained by no. When I'm riding, I want to hear something that, you know, I can vibe to and that I can relate to. You know, more so than anything. So, and I can't relate to no rap niggas. Um, I can't relate to no cluck niggas. I can't relate to no simp niggas. I can't relate to no fraud niggas. I can't relate to no snake niggas. So, you know, the type of person I am, the type when I'm riding, when I'm listening to any particular artist, that is because I relate to that music, and that's, you know, it's in a line. It's sort of aligned with my thought process. You know, without getting over. I know a lot of y'all niggas just want to hear something that you can bob your head to and something to sound good. Nah, man, I need to relate. I need to feel that shit. It got to be authentic. It got to be some shit that, you know what I'm saying? And that's why my go-to really is Pac. You know what I'm saying? Pac, and even with Pac, you know, it's more so the message because he wasn't a person. We all know that now. I mean, he was complicated. I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, it's over for Gunna, man. As far as the them doors that could, you know, that he was about to walk through, now closed forever.